with the Lumberjack. On Infield Fly Radio, get Jack Paulies. You are now tuned in with the Lumberjack. On Infield Fly Radio, get Jack Paulies.
Alright, I had to play that because that's the creepiest song of all time. Jeff, you didn't even hear it, did you?
I did. And by creepy, do you mean tight?
Yeah.
By tight, do you mean tucking it back?
Tight. Hey, Dave, I had to show him that scene yesterday, and he was scarred. It was like the sickest thing I've ever seen.
And then he ran into the room and hooked himself.
Well, this guy's eating while watching it, which is disturbing.
I couldn't help it. It's that funny. Anyway, we're the Lumberjacks. We're back live. Dave, go ahead and tell them where they can find us. Oh, he doesn't even know. Look at him. He's like scrambling to find a piece of paper where he has it written down.
I'm always scrambling. Find us at Twitter at Lumberjack Radio, Facebook.com/the Lumberjacks. We're always streaming on the website, lumberjackradio.com. Or go ahead and Jay, give him the number.
Oh, all right. Give us a call or a text at 240-397-9855. He still hasn't learned it.
One of these days I'm going to learn that.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to jump back into the honey badger. What'd you just see right there that you're waving about frantically?
I just refreshed my NFL.com page for anybody out there that might be on it trying to check out what's going on with the picks and stuff since the draft is over. Report out there about the honey badger going number 69 overall to the Arizona Cardinals, getting reunited with Patrick Peterson. Everybody thinking he's going to play cornerback. And update, Coach Bruce Arians just announced that Matthew will play at free safety, not cornerback, for the Cardinals.
Just letting him roam. Now, Jeff, is he big enough? Is he big enough to be that kind of safety?
Well,
going to let him troll. Rely on his instincts.
Another guy that comes to mind, similar size, was Bob Sanders, and he just wasn't durable.
Yeah.
When he played, he was awesome, but...
Yeah, but he played for 4 games a year.
Pretty much. He was in the league for 10 years and he played 3. So that's the only question. I mean, he was just absolutely relentless in college, but Dallas College is the pros, so we'll find out.
Yeah, you guys want to do a quick like a draft recap?
Sure.
Where the big names went.
Yeah.
I mean, you had first overall, first pick, Eric Fisher out of Central Michigan. He goes to the Chiefs. Which that pick, I mean, I think I would have taken the second pick, offensive tackle Luke Jokel out of Texas A&M, went to the Jags. I think I would have flipped those if I was them.
Yeah, but
well, go ahead.
Another guy I'm not going to argue drafting with is Andy Reid.
Andy Reid,
because him along with Belichick, and I kind of want to say Shanahan. I mean, he's had some duds in there, but those are some guys you don't want to.
He's got Clady and Trent Williams to his name now.
Do you think that the Jags were pleasantly surprised when he fell into their lap? Because I'm sure they were probably thinking that it was going the other way.
I think they were.
I'm sure they were all about Eric Fisher. I'm pretty sure that's who they thought they were getting.
I think it gives them a reason to put Blaine Gabbert on the clock this year. Like, don't blame the offensive line.
You got
put up or shut up.
You got that bookend tackle.
Yep.
Put up or shut up now.
Well, it's his time anyway.
This year, and that was it anyway.
It's his third year.
Yep.
He has to do something. He has to show some sort of flash.
I was so happy when we traded back at 10 with the Jaguars when they picked him so we could slink back and get Kerrigan.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of curious. You could see Barkley going to Jacksonville, but turning back to...
Exactly.
Yeah, but then some of the other big names, you had Geno falling pretty deep. You had E.J. Manuel going, 16th to Buffalo?
16th to Buffalo.
He went to 16th. What pick did Geno go? Him and Manti went
39, maybe.
39.
Okay, so
39.
So 39 and 40. You had Geno went to the Jets, and then you had Manti Te'o who went to San Diego. Who I don't know if that's a good fit or not. I really haven't paid attention to San Diego since Phillip Rivers fell off.
They need a middle linebacker.
Just that national championship game was just a huge eye opener for me.
It was.
I mean, it looked like he was just getting tossed
and
around.
And CK hates hearing that, but it was the first time they actually played a real football team. They played a real football team in a real conference.
Did you see him try to tackle Eddie Lacy?
It was embarrassing, is what it was.
I mean, I seen him trying to rekindle memories with Lene Kukua.
That's basically what it was. He was staring off into the sunset, thinking about all the precious texts they had together.
Although she passed away in a tragic car accident.
Yeah, that never
And
existed.
then turned out to be a 270-pound Hawaiian man. But give the guy some credit.
So you know what? I can't wait to find out what happens during. You know what? You know what I wish? I wish that HBO. What was that show they did? Hard Knocks. I wish Hard Knocks would go to San Diego just so we could see what kind of like rookie pranks and rookie stuff they mess with him with, because that's going to be huge for him. Whether he can handle the jokes about that kind of stuff or whether he can't. That's going to be huge for the locker room.
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Will.
I have a question for you guys. Did Manti Te'o ever? Do you think he ever jerked it to the thought of Lene Kukua?
Oh, every night.
I don't know how.
Every night.
I don't know how because like
He
had zippy pics of her.
I thought she sent pics.
Okay, there's 4 dudes in this room, right?
Yeah.
Who hasn't gotten nudes within days of talking to a chick like that? I know 4 guys over here who, when they're talking to a chick for a couple of days, are the nudes. No one wants like a face shot. Come on, are you kidding me? He's the only guy I know who. You know what? If she's that far away too, he would have tried to Skyped it.
Hey, and I know 4 guys at this table that have flooded the market.
Yeah, he would have flood the market with those pics. He would. If I was him, I'd have been trying to Skype it. Hey, trying to see them nudes. He's the only guy on the planet.
I never really looked.
That's why I
too
never
much
believed
into that
it.
whole Lene Kukua stuff, but I just don't understand. Like, didn't they like talk on the phone and it was
Like till they went to bed at night.
That's why I thought he was behind it, because I still don't believe the fact
he definitely jerked it then on the phone. Definitely.
Dude, like CK said, a 270-pound Hawaiian man.
Yeah, that's the biggest shot right there.
He probably feels so
I
weird.
just got out of the shower, Manti. I'm touching myself.
He was essentially talking to King
Ken
Kniff.
Kniff.
He's talking Ken Kniff.
Automatic piece of shit.
Lene Ken Kniff Kukua from Connecticut.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think that's gonna be big in that locker room is if he can overcome the jokes and stuff, because they're coming. They're coming.
And I don't think he can. I mean, even that's what Gruden told him when they sat down. He said, actually, it might even been Derek Brooks, because they brought Derek Brooks in.
Yeah, I did see that.
So the biggest thing you have to be able to do
laugh at
is
yourself.
make it fun of yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he just kind of laughed it off. And, he says he could do it, but that's a guy who you think is kind of disturbed or not all there. That you may not think can handle
weird.
it.
Something's weird about it.
Yeah, that's just
And you're
Still
gonna,
undecided.
and
about
not
it
just
a
in the
little
locker room. He's going to go on the road, and he's just going to hear it.
bit. Oh, he's gonna get tore up.
Yep. Yep. And then with some of the other big names that went, you obviously had the Honey Badger who went 69th. 69th. He went to Arizona. He went to Arizona. Other than that, I mean, most of the big names. Most of the big names were quarterbacks.
Yeah, Sharif
And,
Floyd falling the whole way to 23. The Vikings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Warren Sapp was jocking the hell out of him.
Eddie Lacy, where did he go?
Eddie Lacy ended up in Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
Where everybody
He went to
projected,
Green
but
Bay.
not
He
in the
went-
first round.
He went. Was it the
He went
third?
the second round.
Was it second?
Second round.
Okay. He went deep. And then you still have guys like Matt Barkley, Landry Jones.
You have Monty Ball landing with the Broncos in the second
which
round.
is a hell of a pickup.
After Le'Veon Bell went
Yeah,
first
yeah.
running back in the second round to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
I sweat their draft.
I know.
They're
They-
I don't want to give them the
Because
credit,
they're
but damn, I mean,
they're
gotta give it where
gonna
it's due.
pound rock. They're gonna feed the horse with that dude because he's proven he can do it.
He's built for it.
I
too.
mean,
He's proven he
now
can do
they
it.
have,
He
they have
is a
two guys that
fridge.
can pound rock now.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
I think the Broncos are going to, I think as much as they can with Peyton Manning, they're going to do the same thing with Monte Ball. I mean, he's a touchdown machine.
Yep. All right.
We always forget that Denver. I mean, they still have no Sean Marino, so that's a nice 1-2 punch there.
Yeah, and what's the other cat's name? Ryan Hillen?
Ronnie Hillman.
Ronnie Hillman. Still
he was
filled in. Are they still Willis McGahee?
That's what I was about to ask. I thought
No.
they did. No?
I don't.
Is he going all the way, or did he get hurt? He got
Actually,
hurt.
I don't know.
He got hurt.
Drawing a blank on this guy's name right now. The running back who was also in Gruden's camp tore his knee twice now.
Lattimore.
Marcus
Marcus
Lattimore.
Lattimore, yeah.
Still out there.
I haven't seen anyone say anything about him. He's going to go like 7th round.
If he's there in the 6th
He's
round,
going to be.
I would take him.
He runs hard.
He's going to be a steal.
He runs hard.
But that's a guy.
You just
where
don't know
I
if he
would
can
say-
hold up.
Yeah, that's why he's going to go
That's
real
another
late.
guy where I would say, hey,
He's going to get drafted as a third round.
wait
back.
till you're 100%.
Yep.
Wait till when you're 100%. Wait another month, and then you can come back.
Yeah. Then you can start running around. But other than that, I mean, most of the big names, I mean, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
They've pretty much gone places or they're quarterbacks and they're still sitting. But Jeff, you had the story. What story were you trying to tell about Jim Palmer or not Jim Palmer? Jim Foster.
Oh, you sweat Jim Palmer.
No, it's because we got the O's game on now, and I know he's probably just Jim Palmer.
Yeah, we told everyone about our interview for our show next week. We're interviewing Jim Foster.
I'm sized.
He's currently a coach at Rhode Island, and he's an ex Frederick Keys player.
He also played like 4 years in the minors.
The story behind that is JJ was the biggest Jim Foster fan.
I still am. I'm getting a Rhode Island Rams hat tomorrow.
Like when we were all kids, we all
had
the Cal Ripken jerseys. No, JJ had the Jim Foster Frederick Keys jersey.
Yeah.
So back in the day, we were all into autographs and all that good stuff. One day, I had a Brady Anderson card signed. I was willing to give it up. So I kind of sweated having the broken bat.
Yeah, the broken bat was so...
The broken bat is awesome, man.
There's nothing better than going to a game and getting a broken bat.
If you can get a broken bat signed, it's the best.
Now, I'm curious. How did you go about getting this bat? Or 12 of them?
This bat? Are you kidding me? I got one every time I left the park.
Do you think he saw you coming and was like, oh, God, I just threw the bat and ran?
He might even still remember me. That's how many times I talked to him.
Locke, he would remember your dad.
Oh, Locke he would.
If you could play like a clip of his voice, he would say, oh, that guy.
I'm telling you right now, back in the day, it was almost like we had season tickets. We would go probably 3-4 nights out of the week. And we would go and we'd sit right behind the plate every time. My dad and his buddies would drink and stuff, and me and my other friends, and even Jeff, when he come along and stuff, we'd just run around that ballpark. I mean, we did a lot of things at that ballpark. We used to run around. I used to just scream at people. I mean, there was one time where there was a foul ball hit on down the right field pole, and then it went. All those little kids like hang out and stuff over there.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess me and Jeff were just fighting kids off for this foul ball, and we were just beating the piss out of kids to try to get these foul balls. And we came back. We had a couple foul balls each, and we were like telling my dad, "Hey, check it out! We got all these foul balls." He's like, "Yeah, I know." When you guys were fighting those kids, it was up on the Jumbotron. we're squaring off with kids trying to get a foul ball. It's up there on the Jumbotron. But I used to go, and after every game, the Keys have to walk up the right field line and come up by the first base side and go in up there because their dugouts don't go underground in like the clubhouse. So, and I'm in the locker room. So every time he'd come up, I'd be like, "Hey, Foster. Hey, hook me. You got a bat? You got a bat?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." And he'd always pull out something that he cracked or something that he broke. Or I had a few that were just actually silly.
Do you think he remembers that?
Probably, because I was there 4 nights a week, and he always gave me something. He either gave me a couple baseballs, he'd sign. I mean, I have so many Jim Foster signed up baseballs that I used to just go out and play catch with them, roll them in the mud because it just didn't matter.
You know what you need to do, and this might sound a little weird. You need to send him a picture of you when you were a kid. Be like, "This is me." Do you remember?
Hey, my mom might have a picture of me and Jim Foster.
See, I'm afraid if he does that,
that's probably a high chance.
I'm afraid if he does that, he's going to remember, and he's not coming on the show.
I know. He'll no show on the show.
Shit wanted everything. Want him with nothing.
And I got it.
If your mom can find a picture of that would be awesome.
I'll email it to him, too. So this guy sweated you back then.
Yeah, he seems to be doing a good job at Rhode Island.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, I won that trade because I had 12 of those bats and got me a silly Brady Anderson card out of it.
See, I feel like I won that trade too.
That was good for both parties.
Yeah,
that's definitely better than the trade Jeff tries to offer you in fantasy baseball.
Oh yeah, don't let this guy call you at night trying to offer trades. He tries to whore you.
Well, if you want to join a league with nobody who trades, make sure you ask JJ and Dave to be in your league because these guys will draft their team and you offer everything for one of their scrubs and it's like, no, I like my team. I like who I drafted.
That's because you tried to trade me like Yachty for I don't know half the squad I have.
Stop.
It's true. Trade. Oh, and while we're first of all, since you're on your phone over there, CK, one thing you shouldn't do is for all of our listeners who got on our Twitter today and were like, why is this guy tweeting about George Jones? Who I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
Ooh!
I don't even know who
All
that
I know
is.
is he drank a lot because of that one song by Jason Aldean. What is it? Dirt Road Anthem?
The Dirt Road Anthem.
Swerving like I'm George Jones.
I don't know. The only Jones that matters to me is Adam Jones.
I was going to do a Pac-Man.
Yeah, that Jones is way sillier.
Man, the guy's he's got it.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
He died?
That's why I said hashtag RIP.
Hey, well, guess who's not pissed about it?
Guess
At least this guy.
Guess who gained himself a new woman today? I believe it was CK.
How did he do that?
With Miss Jones. Or with Miss Joan.
Why is that EP news? I mean, I gain new women every day.
Yeah, I did see that. CK's been like flirting with people who follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been sending them DMs and stuff.
Yeah.
Hence-
I sent him Brett Favre shots.
Hence we have
Snap a dicky.
hence we have no listeners.
That's why I play Q Lazarus tonight. He's just sending pictures. I'm like tucked in or tucked out.
Yeah, do you really send dickies?
Yeah, he snaps a dicky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, sending dickies is kind of nubs. I mean, it's funny, but it's kind of nubs.
See, but I like to set the bar low because they see the thumbtack and then they're like, oh my god, you throw 200 miles an hour. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's me. CK.
That's true. See, I think dickies are only funny if you have a hog or if you have like a nubber.
Well, he's got a
No,
number,
I
so
got a
it's
number.
funny.
That's why it's hilarious. Yeah, thing looks like a ring pop.
You're one of those what we call growers, huh?
Yeah, he's a grower, not a
I'm
shower.
a grower, not a shower. You know?
It's just funny.
Hey, you got to work harder to get more out of it. You know?
It's funny if someone started listening now, they'd be like, "I thought I was gonna, listen to sports
I
talk."
know. We're talking about how small his ween is.
They're listening to us spiral out of control.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That was funny. That Brett
always a
Favre
good
snapped the
time.
dicky.
Hey, but that one chick he was hollering at, she's tight. What's Jen Sturger?
God, I would have sent her
Oh.
dickies all day.
Oh yeah,
Have you
she's
seen her?
real tight.
I would
Yeah.
have sent her pictures of my R.A. Dickey from every angle.
Dude, I would have sent her cornhole shots.
Oh, man. They sent her
Oh,
Trump
my.
pics.
Hey, you wouldn't be able to
Just
tell what
send
it
her
was
drum
because
pic.
I've seen this kid. At my old house, I'd come around the corner, go walk up the steps, and this guy's got his pants around his
Boom.
ankles with his butt cheek spread.
Oh yeah.
Are you telling me that he
Look,
Air
invented
it out,
the goat?
boys.
Oh my god,
Did Jeff invent the goat?
it looked like a rainforest. It was just
It looked,
there was shrubbery everywhere.
it looked like where the honey badger lived.
There was shrubbery everywhere.
Hey,
I couldn't see
after the
anything.
dump site take, you just gotta air it out. Every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you just gotta put a little soap on your finger and clean it out.
The shrubbery was out of control.
He needs to have some of those Hispanics that he has working under him. We whack that ass.
Yeah.
It looked like a mane. It was disgusting.
You had Mufasa
He had
between
a mane
his
in his
ass
ass cheeks. It was sick.
cheeks. Maybe a scar. I don't know.
You want to jump into a little bit of entertainment, Peach?
EP?
Little EP? Is that what you guys want to do, or
Hey, might as well cue up the music.
the little? You like the EP music? All right, EP news. Did you guys see what's going on with the with that jail in Baltimore City?
Ooh.
Oh, with the
Oh.
14 female corrections
Yes.
officer?
Yes.
The most dangerous city in the nation, by the way. Baltimore has a prison that's being run by the inmates.
Here it is in the basically Tavon White is basically a leader of a jailhouse gang called the Black Gorilla Mafia. The prosecutors say smuggled marijuana, prescription pills, cell phones, and other contraband into the Baltimore jail. 13 CK female correctional officers, 7 inmates, and 5 others have been charged with conspiracy, drug possession, and distribution and money laundering in the scheme.
If this guy isn't a boss, I don't know what is.
Oh, he is.
And by the way, Tavon White, not Tavon Austin, drafted number 8 by
They
the
look the
Rams
same
last
if you look
night.
at 'em.
They look
It might be the same guy.
And they're both from Baltimore.
It's true. It's
Probably
probably his
have the same
uncle.
track record.
It's probably his uncle, Uncle Tavon. Anyway, White allegedly gave expensive gifts to 4 women, which were the actual.
His kids?
No, they were the correctional
Oh, he's getting to that.
officers,
That's the best part of
Yeah.
the story.
including luxury cars and a diamond ring. The court documents state that one of the women have Tavon tattooed on her neck, and the other one, another chick, has it tattooed on her wrist. So these chicks now, these correctional officers who I think he's tagged 5 of them, and four of
While
them.
he's in jail.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's tagging the correctional officers while he's in jail, and even knocked up a couple of them, or one. He has 2 kids by the
4
one
of
of them.
4 of them.
Was it 4 of
He's
them?
fathered 4 or 5 children.
Yeah, he's just
Out of
knocking these chicks up.
14
Right,
correctional
planting the
officers.
seed.
Yeah, well, supposedly he's just sitting inside his cell with his boys, and he's eating lobster and salmon and drinking Grey Goose. The dude he's living better than we live right now. We're living in his Nubs apartment eating scraps, and this guy's eating
They
lobsters.
talk about how bad it is on the inside. Trying to get out of the outside.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of nubs, look at JJ Hardy's average. 179.
Yeah, he looks almost like Adam LaRoche.
Yeah, I picked him up on my fantasy team the other day.
Hey, one of my boys today in my league was like, I want to drop Hardy. And I was like, dude, I'll be honest. If you drop Hardy and I needed a shortstop,
You'll pick him up.
I would not pick him up.
All right, another EP. Did you see the new? Well, actually, he's no longer there at North Dakota News. The the new
Jesus.
anchor man who started out his show rather rough with some curse words, and then just was an absolute
So
show.
they canned him after the first show?
You want to hear it? You want to hear what they got?
I didn't even know anybody lived in North Dakota.
All right, well here it is. We'll play it for you.
High definition.
Gay. Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our new AJ on
Now listen to this.
North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news
He
team
botches
as
it.
my
It sounds like
co-anchor.
Dave trying to open
Tell
up the
us
show.
A little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
It's way more funny when you see that.
You have to see him. And if you just get on YouTube and just
run me
watch
that
it.
one more time.
You got it.
Run me that one more time. Yeah.
All right, you gotta listen. You gotta listen because he just as soon as it starts is when he starts just
right at the beginning.
he says gay and then effing shit.
Why
And
are you saying that, though?
Well, he has no idea. What happened was the chick totally like just caught him off guard. They weren't supposed to start for another 30 seconds, and I guess he thought she was just like running through what she was gonna say, and really they were live. So he's reading over, I guess, what the writer had for what he's gonna say during the segment, and he just absolutely botched it. And he's on live, just cussing up a storm.
I wonder what that was like for someone, just a normal North Dakota family. Just
Oh, you gotta
down,
love
eating
it.
Dinner, watching the news.
You gotta love it.
Just
Well,
see-
supposedly, I guess, like when kids get out of college for like the broadcasting programs, like North Dakota and places like that, like pipelines for where they go.
Really?
So I'm sure they see a lot of it because who's in North Dakota?
690,000 is the
Yeah.
population.
Which is the
Same
population
size-
of
same
DC.
size as DC.
All right, I'll play it again for you if you missed it. Here you go, CK.
High definition.
Gay. Fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Chu. You may have seen our new AJ on
He's still looking down. He has no idea they're live
North
still.
Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my
Like, he thinks
co-anchor.
that
Tell
Brooks,
us
he just, like,
a little
traps
bit about
him.
yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van. I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, from being from the East Coast.
So
I'm used to being from in the East Coast.
so he goes from that blunder to looking like CK trying to talk to a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, here we go with that. not with that nub on his face. What the hell is that thing?
I don't know.
So he's got the cake slip.
Yeah, he's got that nubber lip.
It's
He looks like the guy who was playing the mole in Goldmember, that Austin Powers movie.
yeah. Supposedly, I
Shit
mean,
out of that
supposedly
dude's
it's just a pipeline for guys up there. And I mean, I don't know.
He went to
We went to WVU.
and he's used to being on in the living in the old East Coast.
East Coast. But supposedly he already got picked up. Supposedly he got hired by the Kelly Ripa show.
D-bag on
Kelly Ripa show,
Letterman, and they're like, if
I don't know.
if they gave you your job back, would you take it back? And he's like, not if somebody like ESPN would call him.
Yeah.
You think ESPN's going to hire this?
Yeah,
Joke?
he thinks he's big time already because
Joke.
of this. He got fired, and because he's on like Letterman and all that, he thinks he's big time now. Which the guy's just terrible.
He's already been on Letterman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh.
he's already been. I
might
mean, he's
pull that up on
yeah,
YouTube.
he's already gone like national news. So
Someone will pick him up, though.
Yep. But other than that, to get into a little NBA playoffs, just go through some scores and stuff real quick or anything. I mean, no surprises yet, really. I mean, every team he thought's going to win is winning. The Heat are up, what, 3-0?
Heat are up 3-0.
Heat are up 3-0.
Knicks are up 3-0 after tonight.
Did they win tonight?
Yep, they won tonight.
So Knicks are up 3-0. They won a game in Boston tonight, so they're up 3-0. You have Oklahoma City. They're still up 2-0. And then you have the Lakers, who
Lakers are on right now.
They're down 2-0 and they're losing right now in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. They're down 7, 21-14. And with the injuries they have, I can't see them winning a game.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, they have Nash, who's gone. Pretty much, he's pretty much hurt. They have Blake, he's gone. He's hurt. They have, obviously, Kobe, he's gone. They got nobody left. The team's just depleted. They weren't going to win that series anyway. So they're pretty much screwed.
I'm usually so pumped for NBA basketball, but for some reason this year I could care less.
It's because you already know who's going to win, and there's just no competition for them.
That might be true.
And especially with Westbrook going down.
Westbrook going down.
Westbrook's down now? Hey. There's just no one who can challenge him.
I thought Thunder was primed to beat him this year, but not with Westbrook taking the meniscus injury like he did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, last night the Heat were money line. They were minus 360 or something like that. I was thinking about throwing the whole account on a money line.
How much was that?
At the time, it was like 800. Whole account. I probably would have won close to 500, like 4 and some change. But I was just like, man, usually like the Heat, they'll win the first 2 at home, then they'll
drop one.
They'll drop one on the road,
and then they'll finish them off the next 2.
I would have been distraught if I lost all of that.
You know what? But hey,
that would have turned me into a Heat hater.
I don't think anyone's going to beat them. I think they'll run through this series and pretty much they might lose 2 or 3 games during the whole thing before they win the championship.
Yeah, that might be why, man. Just the Heat.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, it's just no fun to watch because they're going to win by 30. It's just no fun. It's no fun for that to watch that. I couldn't get into it. I'm really kind of sleeping on it this year. But other than that, I mean, you got you see Shane Larkin. He's entering the draft.
Yeah, he's going to be top. He's going to be a first-round pick for sure.
Probably. I mean, I just know that they're...
There's your boy.
Jonathan Shoup. Is he coming up or what?
PNC minor league report.
He's not hitting too well, though.
He's not hitting too well.
221, 1 homer, 7 RBIs in AAA Norfolk
I think that's
so
still
far.
Better than Casilla.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Still better than Casilla.
I still say bring him up. Other than that, yeah, you got Larkin who...
get his feet wet.
He's gonna go.
He'll be a Lido.
He probably will, but I mean, they're rebuilding. Miami's gonna be rebuilding. They lost... What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors. So he had to go.
But okay, who were those seniors before?
Kaji's the only guy I really knew of.
Well, okay, who were the seniors before? Essentially, before Larinaga got there. They were no names.
Yeah, but I mean you gotta think. I mean he's losing all of his seniors. He's gonna go out with them. He doesn't want to be around for that rebuild. All it's going to do is hurt his draft status, so he rolls.
Oh,
makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes sense. I do the same thing.
Yeah, you got to leave all your stocks high. You could always once you make that money, you could always go back to school.
Especially if he turns out to be a lottery pick. I mean, he's going to make fat money.
And I know we're running out of time, but Caps playoffs.
Caps in the playoffs. I believe we dropped that game to the Senators, but it doesn't really matter. We locked up that Southeast Division.
Do you know what seed we are?
3.
Gonna be a 3. That's actually not bad. The way we started, that's really not bad at all.
3 seed. And I think our prior best bet. My guess is we're gonna end up playing the Senators. Our first matchup in the playoffs.
Okay.
My guess.
Now I'm not really a hockey guy. How do we match up against the Senators?
We'll beat the Senators.
Okay.
I think we'll beat the Senators. You're talking about our first 2 lines probably got like 14 minutes of ice time when we played them after we already locked up the division. That we took that loss to them in.
I don't know, man. It sounds like the same old Caps. We'll breeze through that first round.
Yep.
We will. And I think we have a good chance to get Boston. Because we're going to have to go through Boston or the Pens to get there.
It's just crazy how the Pens are one of the best teams in the league, even though their stud has been, non-fat. He's been out.
Yeah.
He got him so far ahead, though, before he went out. I mean, he's got the momentum built up for that team and everything, and they're good. They're good without him, but they're beatable.
Yep. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much gonna be it for tonight, fellas. We only got about 45 seconds left of air time left, but let's go ahead and plug for next week. I don't know if we're staying on Fridays, if we're gonna move. Jeff, is it easier for you if we could do it on like a Sunday or Saturday or?
Don't matter to me.
Yeah. All right. What about you, CK? Is it easier, or you want to keep with Friday nights?
Friday's good for me.
I just know we're having issues with getting off at like 7 and stuff and trying to get this done.
Keep it Friday night, man.
All right. We'll keep rolling then. But for now, I mean, we are go ahead and check us out. Check us out on Twitter at Lumberjack Radio. Go ahead and check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Lumberjack the Lumberjacks. And
Check
then,
our website out, www.lumberjackradio.com.
Yep.
And then just look out for our big interview next week with Jim Foster.
Yep, and come out tomorrow and check us out, FedEx Field. We'll see you next week if we don't see you tomorrow.
Good night.
See you.